Morning.
Morning.
How are you?
Alright, thank you.
Lovely day?
It's gorgeous.
Very nice.
Not DHSS, are you?
Oh no. Well, good afternoon folks. We are down at Crooke village and we've just started on the canal route, and it's a beautiful little place. It's got a nice pub there, the Crooke Hall Inn. I've been there quite a few times over the past few years. I even installed a projector in there in like 2010 or something like that, back in the day. But yeah, a few shout outs. Amy Hornby, she's watching. How have you got there? I've literally just seen you at the shops. I just drove, I didn't walk here. And then Debbie Ashton says, my friend Dean McDonald runs that pub. Great food and real ale, absolutely. It's a cracking little place. To a degree you feel like you're stepping back in time, that's not a bad thing. But it's a lovely pub to come to. Good morning, Julie. How are you? Not many live viewers this morning. We have been doing a lot of our walks in the afternoon. That's because I've had a few things on in the morning, but I had a little job to do on the computer this morning, and that's done and dusted. So hopefully we'll be back to our normal schedule between the hours of 9 and 10 from tomorrow. Today's due to be a scorcher. 26 degrees they reckon.
Just Paul.
No worries. There's one or two cyclists will be bobbing past us no doubt on the way down. But it's pretty quiet. There was a few people sunbathing on the lawn next to the pub. It's a nice, quiet little place. First love. I've always wanted a boat. I like being on the water. Hello. Something I've noticed over the past week or so, the butterflies have really started to come out. Every walk we've been on, we've seen quite a few. I've seen around about 15 already. So this is a little overflow point for the canal. Essentially a little bit of a bridge. Morning, Carol. So this overflow from the canal drops down onto the opposite side, into a waterfall, and that's the River Douglas. Good old Dougie. So don't expect to be seeing any salmon jumping up here, but nice to have the sound of water. So the River Douglas is there, the canal's on the opposite side. The canal almost traces the route of this section with the River Douglas. Some cows in the field over there, if you can see. Chilling in the sun. I'd like my steak well done, please. Again, forgive my sense of humour. It's a nice spot also for a bit of photography if you're into photography like I am. You can get some really nice pictures of the boats and the locks, a bit of wildlife. You'll see lots of bits and pieces along the way. And if you don't know exactly where I am, just to get your bearings, to the left, but over the fields, is the Heinz factory. Good morning, Wendy. Thanks for tuning in. So you'll see these along the canal route. There's markers explaining where you are and how far it is to get places. So Leeds is 95.25 miles away from here, and Liverpool is only 32 miles. We're not doing that much today. Not going that far. You can see over the field there, you can see the chimney in the background, that's the Heinz factory chimney. This would be good for a Winstanley Kayak Society if I started it. We would go up and down the canals in a kayak or a canoe. If you like the sound of that, let me know. Morning, Liz. Lovely trees and woodland along the walk as well on the opposite side, which I think you can get into from a different angle, but there's no path on the other side, so to speak. Morning. Hi Karen, yes, Gathurst. We're heading in that direction now, so you'll see where we come out and how we get back to Crooke. You can just walk up and down the canal, but I found a route. I'm going to try it today. Never done it before. Hello. So always worth checking the maps before you go, just to give you an idea of where some of the official paths are and things like that. So we'll try that today, see where it leads us. If you've got any questions along the way, anything you would like to put in the comments, feel free. But we'll be on and off with the commentary as we walk through. Give you some of the nice ambient sounds of the birds singing and trees rustling and things like that. So, enjoy. Oop, wrong way around that. I think we've got some fishermen along here. Don't know what fish are in there. Morning. Morning, pal. You alright?
Yeah,
Yeah. Alright, mate, you okay? Have we caught anything? What's in there? Is there? Fair play. Have a good day, mate. See you later. I used to teach him many moons ago. About 2 foot taller than me. And that's when he was 15. Yeah, Philippa, we got on at Crooke village. I'm just walking down towards Gathurst direction now. So you just go over the bridge after the pub, and that turn right, and that'll take you towards Gathurst or Leeds direction, the Leeds-Liverpool Canal. Morning, Emma. Late again to the party. I think we've all been going for 5 or 10 minutes, so you're not incredibly late, so don't worry too much. Oh my word. I think we lost a little bit of signal then. Which can happen when you go into some of the dips for the live stream, but we should have a continuous recording that we can put onto YouTube later. So if it does drop off, stick with us for a couple of minutes or a couple of seconds even, it'll come back on. So we've just gone under the bridge. The Baby Elephant Indian restaurant is just over the road there, but this is bridge 46 and taking us in the direction of Leeds towards Gathurst direction. There's a little family of ducks there, some ducklings. Should we have a look? Tiny little things. Looks like they're having some yummy dinner. Max is watching. Morning, Maximus. Amazing, you are doing so well, from Max. Well done. Thank you very much, Max. Your appreciation goes a long way. Morning. That bridge, by the way, that we've just crossed over connects Orrell with Shevington. eventually up to Standish. On the left hand side there's some little kind of jumps made up for ponies and horses and things like that. To the left. It's like a nice little meadow, I suppose. Be nice to live there. Oh, there's a bloody car behind me. How did that get on here? How did that get on here? I don't understand. It's not a road. Or is it? There's a car going down the canal path. Hi Gary, thanks for tuning in. James Hornby, how you doing, pal? Well, I don't know where this bloke's going. But we're heading in that direction anyway, so we'll follow him. But Gary says we'll be in Standish next. I don't know if he's going to try and get on the M6 from here or something, I don't know. So if you've ever driven on the M6 and you've gone over that big viaduct where the railway is and the canal, this is the viaduct from the bottom. There's a railway bridge in front of us, and then above that is the viaduct. Colossal thing from all the way down here. I mean, I could be completely wrong, Emma. It might be hello. It might be a little road, I'm guessing. I've never known a car to go down here. You know, I'm thinking that Wendy, he might live in the lock house, and if that's the case, then fair play. But I would have assumed there'd be an easier route to get to it, but I'm not too sure. So that's the valley that you see from the M6 up there, and it's lush and green right now in the summer. Morning. And just under the bottom of the screen there is the River Douglas. You probably can't see that. And this is the route for the horses that they gallop along, with some of the jumps and things like that. So this is the old railway bridge. Mammoth construction, I'm guessing around about 150 feet high. Don't know how long it is, but it's a colossal structure. Again, if you are watching and we do lose a bit of signal, just bear with us. We're in a bit of a dip right now, so telephone signals are pretty low. There's a strange echo under here as well from the all the cars going over above. Quite eerie. Hi Sylvia, how you doing? train's just going over the railway line now. That was good timing. Okay, Juliet, you guys have a good day. I'll speak to you later. So this is the car that parked up, so maybe he's got one of the boats or something like that, I don't know. Here's the boathouse. That's an 8-foot drop down there from the water level, and there's a mooring dock on the opposite side, and the overflow for that is just that waterfall over there. So we'll take you across the bridge very briefly and then back again, just to show the lock. Again, very picturesque little place to chill out and have a social distancing picnic. Cheers, thank you. So we're not going to go much further along this stretch. What we're going to do is head back and to the baby elephant, and we're going to find a track that will take us through the countryside and back down to Crooke village from up there. But again, these are the horse jumps that they've got going on. Alison says, hi Chris, that's a nice walk, don't fall in. Absolutely. I've not brought my armbands or my kayak, so I won't be going in today. Glad to hear it, Sylvia. Migraines are easing now. I hope the hot weather's going to be embraced by everybody today and enjoyed outside. If you're looking for a place to walk, then this is one of many, one of 30 now. This is the 30th walk, so you've got 30 options now to choose from to get a bit of fresh air. And if you want to check those out, you can go to the website winstanleywalks.co.uk to have a look at the maps and the videos. It doesn't cost you anything. Get some ideas of where to ramble on this lovely day. Alison says, isn't there usually a badge cafe on the corner? Probably yes, but I've never seen it myself. But it wouldn't surprise me if they've got a little place to serve beverages or little snacks. There wasn't one there today, so I'm guessing with what's going on. They've suspended that service for a short time. Hello. There you go. Wendy says that it's never open when she goes walking with the dogs. It's always been closed. I don't know if Liz Aspinall is still watching. But Liz works for a company that manufactures kayaks, and I wonder if we'll be able to get hold of one and come down some of the canals with the camera. I think that'd be pretty cool. I have to waterproof it though, because no doubt I'll fall in. There's the little ducks again. So as we come to the bridge, just a reminder, the signal's pretty weak around here. It's one of the lowest points for the signal, so if we do drop off, just bear with us for a little bit of time, a couple of seconds or so. It should come back on. So we're going to head up to the road now and do our diversion into the woods. As I said, I've never done it before, so it's a new one for me. But hopefully it should bring us back to our start point at Crooke Village. So the sign there says Appley Bridge 14 minutes, Parbold 30, Gathurst Station 1 minute, and the sign at the top says Leeds Liverpool Canal. So Liz is saying that we can go open canoeing. It will be hard for you to fall out of one of those. Okay. Next question. Can we get hold of one? Have we got any spurs in the back? I know it's cheeky, but it's for a good cause. See if you can have a word with your boss. We'll give him some promotion. So it's a little bit tight around here with the path. The cars are coming downhill pretty quick, so be careful on your way up. And again, if we do lose signal for a brief time on the live stream, just bear with us. It should come back pretty soon. So basically, I don't know where this road is, but I think it's on the right, further up. There's a little path going off there, so we're going to try and take that right in a minute and see where we go. If not, we'll continue up the main road, because there's another route further along on the right hand side. So we should be heading into the woods soon, fingers crossed. Lynn says lovely day for a walk. Absolutely. The weather's belting. Belting. If you've just joined us, we've started off at Crooke Village, headed over to the canal, over the bridge and turned right towards Gathurst. We've gone under the M6 motorway bridge, then we turned back from the lock to the baby elephant Indian, and from there we've gone onto the road up the hill towards Gathurst, Shevington direction, trying to find a right turn into those woods behind the trees on the right. And once again, if we do break up very briefly, it's just the telephone signal's pretty weak in this area, so the live stream might break up for a couple of seconds, so just bear with it. It'll come back on in no time. The lame monks I'll have to catch up later, absolutely. Afternoon, Janet. Thanks for joining us. Some lovely gardens in the area. I think we need to find Vicarage Lane on the right, and at the end of Vicarage Lane there should be a path taking us back to our start point, and I'm hoping so because I'm currently walking further and further away from it. Pat Hall says definitely going to do this walk. Fantastic. Well, I'll be putting the map on later. And you'll be able to find it on the Facebook feed as well as the website, as well as the video. So keep an eye out for that, and you can either retrace my steps or make your own route up, depending on how far you want to go. This might be Vicarage Lane on our right now, I think. Just coming up. Fingers crossed. There it is. Vicarage Lane. So according to the map, which could be completely wrong, but according to the map, there's a path at the end of this that will take us back to Crooke village. So we're in uncharted waters right now, for me. So using a bit of pigeon's instinct, as well as my orienteering badge that I got when I was a Cub Scout, we should be onto a winner. Emma says yes, go past new houses if got bearings right. Okay, we'll see. Very Cornish looking cottage there. Lovely garden. What I'd give to be in Cornwall right now, Cornish ice cream, a little bit of a surf, chill out on Crantock Bay and do some crabbing. So the public footpath sign points down the road, so we're going to go to the end of the road, find that public path. Oh blimey, there's a big green over there, big field. Looks like some kind of sports club. I think there might be somewhere a very big fire, because I've just turned around and had a look at the sky. You probably can't see that on the camera, but there's wisps of big black smoke just coming out. That doesn't look good. There's a big fire near Garswood, is there? What's all that about, James? Do you know? A fountain of all knowledge. In a nice way. Morning.
Morning.
So these are the new houses Emma was talking about. A lovely little place to live, out the way, and nice village green, huge village green on the left behind the rather large plot there with all the sheds on there on the allotment. Harrington Park, that estate's called. It's got a big wooden structure at the front of it. Posh, isn't it? I didn't know we were this posh in Wigan. It's got an owl and a deer on it by the looks of things. James is like our very own, like Google, I suppose. Our Winstanley Google. Nice little arbour created by the trees, framing the blue sky over there. Oh, got some interesting information here, Emma. So the owl's a symbol of Standish family, part of the crest, and symbols are normally the owl and a rat. So housing developer used an owl because its nest, or it's near the local area. Okay, well, that's an explanation for that little statue there. Thanks, Emma. Now see on the right there, there's a path that some people are walking down, and I think there's another entrance to that estate, which I walked past. I remember walking past it, and there's a little path that you can take that goes through. So that's a little shortcut if you don't want to walk all the way up to Vicarage Lane. There was one just before, it's a right turn, so at the new houses. So I'm going to beg the question, Emma, why do you know so much about the owl at Standish? You got some friends who live there, or family or something? Well, I can see that big fire now over in James says it's the Garswood direction, so Ashton and Brayton, Garswood, maybe Haydock. There's a big plume coming out of the sky, so it doesn't look good at all. Have a look on the news, James, see what's happening. Big fire. Good afternoon, Lee. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. Hope you're well. Looks like the telephone signal keeps on dropping again, so apologies if we're dropping out at all, but if it's streaming well, let me know. Otherwise I'm just waffling to myself, I suppose. Just heard another train go down the line, so we must be heading down towards that direction. And I can just about make out the chimney for Heinz in the distance. So again, we're heading in that right direction. So Emma has taught the history of Standish for many years in a local primary school. Good one to look back on, she says. Looks like there's a little off-road circuit here, maybe for motorbikes or little buggies maybe. It's pretty cool. Does not look good over there on the horizon. There's that little racetrack again. Tyres and a track. Must be like motocross or something, I guess. Just have a little go of that. There you go, James. Maybe the Owl's restaurant in Standish is named after that. That's a bit more than likely. I thought this was going to take us through the woods, and maybe there is another route, so we'll have to find that another time. But we're currently going through just a field and grassy area, a couple of tracks leading off back towards Gathurst on the right, and I can see the playground now from Crooke village, so that should get us back there in no time. Said a couple of days ago, this weekend we were due to be going away to Scotland, one of our favourite destinations. We've been to most of Scotland so far, but we tend to get away about 2 or 3 times a year up there. Plenty of walking and lots of really nice places to see. But Nicola Sturgeon won't let us cross the border at the moment, so understandable. There was going to be 8 of us, 9 of us maybe, going up. So if you are still off next week and you can't go away, see what you can do in terms of getting to the different walks that we've been to, and use some of the maps if you wish. We have a time check, Emma, if you're watching. I think this walk's around about 4.5k when I plotted it out this morning. Just be interesting to see how far we've gone. One hour, okay. James Hornby says a burnt leaf has just dropped in his garden. Blimey. Is there nothing on the news? That's very worrying. Let's hope it's not damaged too much or hurt anybody. I hope everybody's safe, whatever it is. But it's covering the skies at the moment, almost blocking out the sun. Kath Martland, she says she almost walked down here this morning and to go over the Canal bridge and head back towards Gathurst. After you, you're walking faster than I am. Longer legs, that's what it is.
Oh, I don't think
Let's have a look at what she's saying. So, I was born in Crooke village in Woodcock Row, which is just at the end of these fields to the right. It's cordoned off now and some kind of scrapyard owned there by the Thomases. Look out for the old excavated wagon lines that were used to tip coal from John Pitt to the waiting barges on the canal. Very good, thank you very much for the info. So if you remember, we, and James will remember this certainly, the discussions we've had over the past few weeks about the pits and about the coal mining and the side of the lines that ran through Wigan and things like that. A lot of them kind of came down to Crooke village from the likes of Winstanley, Oral and Pemberton via a network of rail lines that came down here, some of them known as sidings. And this is, I think, what you were talking about. One of the old lines with some kind of trailer on there. So it says this is a genuine pit tub from John Pitt. Some time ago a man found part of this truck sticking out of the ground, so he dug it up. Estimated to be 70 to 100 years old. Well, there you go. That's a great bit of information, thanks for passing that on. And there's some storyboards and information about the village that you can look into when you come down. So there you go, that's our little walk around Crooke village, down the canal, up towards Shevington area and then back cutting through the fields. Lovely little place with a fantastic pub, and when that opens I will certainly be having something to eat and something to drink there as well. So that's the bridge we crossed over earlier on. We're going to head back now and we'll finish with a shot of the pub. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you again tomorrow for another live walk. Have a great day and enjoy that weather. Bye for now.